What's up, guys? Welcome to Pop Culture Shop. Today we're going to be reacting to I Can Finally Announce This from Asmongold, and I believe it's an OTK thing. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see what he's got cooking. Mad Mushroom.
First impression that a game makes on the audience is far and away the most important.
I think with game publishing today, what type of things do I dislike about it? I don't know. The fact that
So this time around, like for the Mythic announcement, they had me like do makeup and everything, and this time I was like, I don't want, because I went back and I looked at how I looked in that video. I was like, man, I can't let this happen to myself again. It's actually not the same shirt. I changed it to another cleaner white t-shirt.
Same shirt.
Yeah.
like maybe every other game has to come out with an apology DLC about maybe 10 days afterwards of the release.
We've seen plenty of times, especially recently, where
10
games
days
have come
is
out
actually
because they
late.
need to come out by a certain time and they are not ready.
One of the things I'm not super fond of with publishing today is...
Wait, we have shirts?
It's funny, the guy who is in the company making the stuff happen doesn't know about a product. I want a shirt too, Asmongold. Hook it up.
That's crazy.
Or Miskiff, hook it up. Someone. Please.
Yeah, we've got shirts. Wow. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to get a shirt.
A lot of creativity is sometimes taken out of the control of the devs and placed into the hands of the publisher.
It's pretty predatory how things work between publishers and developers today. A lot of the times, deals are not very equitable for the indie developer.
I think the most important one is being aligned with the vision of what the creators are trying to make.
Mad Mushroom is a publishing company that is going to be a little different from other publishing companies.
Lead game
We made
strategist.
Mad Mushroom to kind of cut out the middleman and really give much better offers to these developers.
One thing that we really
I actually was really impressed with Soda in this video. I thought he did a great job.
He's
want to
killing
do
it.
with Mad Mushroom is make sure that the creative vision and the overall final destination of the game is what the developers have in
I remember I
mind.
had to wake up
Mad
early to go
Mushroom,
here.
unlike a lot of other publishers, we have access to marketing tools because we're streamers. We can push games organically. We can show the game in a way that's, just people having fun. A lot of marketing feels like a bit detached and might not catch people's attention.
If you can build an authentic relationship with your players and
Question
with
Steve
community
Jobs' power?
and through
Yeah,
the
true.
creators, it's critical.
But beyond that, we're also looking to provide a number of other full suite publishing services, including quality assurance and feedback during development, localization services, live ops, platform relationships, financing, and more.
Basically anything any of the major publishers can do, Mad Mushroom can bring to the table and work with development teams to craft the right move forward.
I can't believe that they made shirts. I didn't even know that we had shirts.
He's still on it.
Like, I have no That's crazy.
And partnership that makes sense for them.
You know, I bet I know why they didn't give me a shirt. Number one, they assumed that I would never wear it, and number two, they thought that I would wear it before we
McLeaksons? Yeah, Mac leak it. Yeah, you're not known for leaking stuff, from my point of view. Are you a Mr. McLeakerson?
announced it.
All of us at OTK are gamers at heart. That's why we got into streaming, that's why we got into content creation. And in some cases, it's why we play games every single day.
Henry's
Risk
probably
of Rain
playing
2
League.
is a massive gem, probably my favorite game. Slay the Spire, Hades, Gunfire Reborn, Terraria.
I really like Nintendo games, that's probably my favorite. So I like speedrunning as well.
Whether it's a small one developer game
Oh,
like
bro.
Vampire Survivors, or it's something that's massively like a multi-billion-dollar game like World of Warcraft, I like
Oh, it's
all
me
different
again.
types of games on the spectrum.
Playing vanilla World of Warcraft, classic World of Warcraft, from years ago to Chrono Trigger, Metal Gear Solid.
Legend of Zelda, pretty much all of them.
So I grew up playing a lot of Warcraft 3, a lot of World of Warcraft.
I've always played a lot of League of Legends. I also like RPG Maker games like Amori and Undertale. I think that they're really cool.
Oh yeah, remember whenever I told her I was gonna play Undertale? That was like 2 months ago.
I play these indie
That's
games all
crazy.
the time, all day, And
Yeah,
I
remember
feel like
that?
relatability, understanding the space,
Man.
making sure we're still in touch, understanding the foundation.
Pause. I need to move my camera over here so you guys can see the Twitch chat. That's part of the watching experience. Man. Right there. Alright, so you guys can see Twitch chat. Let's get it.
And what can really help an indie game, and what makes an indie game stand out and be better than the others, I think is very important, and we have a very strong understanding of that. Not to mention also getting a streamer's community involved.
I think it's really great to be part of a company that helps indie developers really showcase their game.
When we announced Project Honor at
Helps indie developers.
Why is he playing that game? Why? It's a dating sim. That's all you need to know. If you know, you know, kind of stuff.
Really showcase.
He's nodding his head.
When we announced Project Honor at OTK's first Summer Game Expo,
Oh,
we got
last
tens
year.
of thousands of new Twitter followers. We had hundreds.
Speaking of Summer Games Expo, I need to go ahead and watch that. I need to watch that, and I wish they'd do this every 6 months. I wish they would do that every 6 months, because ever since E3 has been shattered, there's been no consistent showing of what's coming out, if that makes sense. That's one thing that E3 was known for. They would showcase what's the hottest games for this upcoming summer year, or it would showcase stuff. And now that E3 is not even a thing, this is the closest thing to E3 that I feel like is more genuine and not as corporate.
Of new applicants to the studio.
We play
to work
tested this,
here.
I think most indie game developers are very tight with the community. That's part of what separates them and makes them so great, is they do listen, they do take feedback. They don't have 8 different emails they have to go through to make a change. They will make the change.
So it's that direct conduit to the community that makes the relationship between indie devs and content creators so synergistic.
Development process for games and publishing them, I mean, this is a multi-year process, so being able to be there the entire way through and understanding kind of how an audience is going to adapt and react to a game whenever it comes out, and see how people will enjoy it and be able to predict that. I think that's a unique insight that we can provide as content creators.
I've been doing it for 15 years, taking lists of games, and I go through and I find what's good and what's not good. And there are some games I go through and I...
Is he wearing a waifu cup sweater?
Yes.
Oh,
I find what's good and what's not good. And there are some games, especially like the indie games that are not published. My role, I would say, is to find those games and say, hey, this is a gem. This game is amazing.
It's a good one.
We should get this on a pedestal and let everyone see it.
Developers should work with Mad Mushroom if they're looking to truly collaborate with a publishing partner. It is not publishing.
There's not going to be a single scene on here where I'm smiling, I'm pretty sure, except for at the end where they told me to fake a smile. Because I was so tired. I woke up early for this thing.
Of a decade ago or even 5 years ago.
Yeah.
You are literally working hand in hand with influencers to figure out how to make your game as enjoyable as possible, not just to play, but also from a content viewing perspective.
Yeah, it matters a lot.
One of the things that I love about the Mad Mushroom team so much is that we are an amalgamation of so many different perspectives and experiences and gamers.
I think that really, for me
That was a smile.
personally, it's such a cool experience right now.
You're
because
smiling
it
right
really just
now.
feels real.
Ultimately, as
See,
lifelong
they cut out why I said this. The reason why I said this is I thought that I was just going to go into a studio room and talk about it. I didn't know that we had this thing made. Like, I walked in and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Experience right now, because it really just feels real.
Ultimately,
this
as
morning?
lifelong gamers and people that are passionate about this space, we've wanted to get into game development for a long time. Mad Mushroom gives us the opportunity to enter the games industry while at the same time elevating and amplifying the message of hundreds of indie developers.
Without taking away IP or an excessive amount of the revenue that should truly go to who creates the game, the developer.
If you're a developer and you're interested in us publishing your game, you can go to madmushroom.gg.
That is our website. If you want to take a look on there, we have all of the rest of our information. If you're a game developer and you'd like
I look very clean in this video, and I don't know if they did this in like post-production or not. Like, yeah, I don't know how this happened.
see your game be a reality.
Did you shower?
Check it out. We're very passionate and we're very excited about what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't.
Thought that would do.
So yeah, it wouldn't have been an OTK event without us announcing another new company. We announced a whole fucking gaming publishing company. So yeah, it's kind of a big deal. And I didn't really spend a whole lot of time, you know, like hyping people up for the announcement because I didn't really know like how to even say it. I was like worried about leaking it or something like that. But yeah, we're actually getting into gaming publishing, and we did like a whole video for it. We set up like a whole team and everything. Like, it's actually crazy. Like, I cannot fucking believe this is gonna happen. Oh my god. So you guys hire video game developers and make games? The relationship between publishers and like developers is like it's very different depending on like what the developer is and like what they want. Mm-hmm. So like this is something that like I also said, like you know, like whenever I give an answer, like it's like a fucking 3-minute answer or like a 5-minute answer. So like a lot of this stuff just gets cut out because it's like, okay, this is gonna be like an hour video if we put all this in. So like obviously the relationship that you have with the publisher is gonna be specific to that publisher, of course.
The way I see it is just basically promoter, because the only thing that I know from publishers are like bookmakers. So the publisher will try to promote your book as much as possible. Hopefully you get a bigger conversion on sales, from what I've seen so far. But yeah, this seems dope. You guys collab with Donkey, internet would explode. For whatever his little thing is called.
Yeah, it depends on how it's contracted, etc. Yeah, there's a lot of nuances to it. So I don't want to write down and be like, this is what it's gonna be or not. Where's the name come from? I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. The only the only feedback that I gave on any of the logo or name is that we had another version of this character, and I said he doesn't look like he's a mad mushroom. He looks like he's on mushrooms, and we scrapped it and we used this one instead. That was pretty much my only feedback that I had given about any of the logo or anything similar to that. The company launched. Will the first game be out? Oh, I'm not sure yet. It depends on what happens. Like, we'll have announcements whenever it's time. You know, I'd say. Yeah, that's about it. I'm not really sure. I don't want to make any statements. I don't want to make any promises. It's not a. Okay. Yeah, chill. Is any OTK streamer involved directly in publishing and finance? You guys just help in marketing? I think it's a little bit of everything, but like obviously, you know, people that are co-owners are going to have like insight into like general strategy. But in terms of like numbers and specifics, we would probably leave that to people that have more expertise. I think that really like one thing that the reason why OTK works is because we let people that are good at what they're doing do what they're good at. That's why it works. Like for example, like
it makes a lot of sense. You don't put like you guys are good at streaming, so you guys stream. You guys don't put people like, oh, you're a co-owner, so you're gonna get your kid keep doing what you're doing, but have this like bucket list of new shit to do. Let's say you guys have tips out does an amazing job. I love how he's been managing everybody.
You know, S-Fan is insanely fucking good at doing sports casting and doing casting, and he loves sports. He's a college football player. So guess what? We had him do the draft show, the NFL draft show with Will Neff and E-Rob, and that was an S-tier show. It was an insanely good fucking show. But like, I didn't go and do that. I didn't have anything to do with that because that's not what I do. So yeah, I think that's like our biggest strength is that we have a lot of different, spread out advantages between each of us, and we respect each of those different advantages. You stay at home? Yeah, I'm really good at staying at home and reacting to what everybody else does. That's right.
Hey, I'm trying. Just let me have a little piece of bread, as I called it. I'm new to the game. Might not wear the same shirt all the time, but I'm trying to get into the reacting stuff. I love doing it.
What do you do? Oh, I react.
What was I saying?
Yeah. So like everybody else does the work and then I react to it. It's pretty simple, guys.
Amen. I agree with that. But I do a little. I do a little bit of the Nick Palm stuff where I love how to make something work. Been buying all the equipment. I've been upgrading my equipment slowly but surely. Don't have it out here, but I'm using a lav mic right now. La 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 la. Good stuff. You guys can't see it because I'm wearing a black hoodie, but it's like right here. Boop, boop. Just blends in.
What's Tectone advantage? I actually think Tectone is great on IRL events. I think he has great screen presence. He's really funny. And yeah, I mean,
and he's massive. Guy's huge. He's bricked up.
and sometimes, maybe the hairy armpits thing is problematic a little bit, but yeah, I think he does a really, really great job at that. Do I spread marketing? Yeah, I mean, I have my own insight as well. Yeah, for sure. Any plans on, what's this here? Weaponizing the article writers in chat for QA services, testing of the game? Well, I don't know. I think it depends on what happens. I mean, QA is very complicated. Speaking of someone in QA, it's damn hard. Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, that's a whole different beast. That's a whole different beast. Q&A?
But yeah, I still cannot fucking believe this, but yeah, we have our own gaming publishing company, Mad Mushroom.
Congrats. You guys keep doing more and expanding on what you guys are building, which I really do like. So it could show the more avenues you could take as a content creator. Like that. I do like that a lot. As opposed to just making content from your home, and you can see how people keep expanding and building on it. That's why I like this guy like this organization a lot. Hire me, but I'm in California, so I would have to work remote. Hopefully, you guys have a remote work from home positions. Wink, wink.
Holy fuck! Wow.
All right, yeah. Good video. Good announcement. Guys keep, like I just said earlier, they keep on expanding what they're building, which is really good. If you guys are here for this long, please leave a like. I do not know why it shows when I only put my face only, why it's so blurry. But camera quality, work on it. If you're here this far, please leave a like. If you enjoy my content and want to see more of it, please subscribe. It helps the YouTube algorithm push out my content out to more stuff, to more viewers. And yeah, let me know what you guys want me to react to down in the comments down below. Alright guys, take it easy.